Good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're calling from. Welcome. My name is Maggie Abdullah, and I'm the Director of Sales for the Eastern United States for Bennett Mercado Hospitality. We welcome you to our masterclass featuring the Nayara Resorts in Costa Rica, and are really lucky to have Constanza Navarro, the Director of Sales and Marketing at Nayara, with us today to personally share all three resorts. Hi, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you, girls, for organizing, and thank you, everyone, for taking the time to be here today. Um, I I just want to thank you for the time. I know these are difficult times, but we are all trying to move past this situation, and these are great opportunities to learn more and to be able to share with you the status of the property and how are we managing these times here in Costa Rica. I can tell you that today is a gorgeous day. It's really, really sunny. Going back to what B said about Earth Day, it's funny how the world is reminding us of what we need to do and how we need to maybe slow down a little bit. Since everything happened, since the start of this situation for us, that was back in March, we haven't had rain in the rainforest. How amazing is that? Every day is sunny. Every day we can see the volcano in full view. So it's absolutely gorgeous. In terms of the country and how the situation is here, we were trying to catch up a little bit. Our borders are going to remain closed until May 15 for now. That was the last announcement that the government made on Monday. The properties here, all three Nayara, are closed at the moment, but we have a team of around 30-40 people that are coming every day to do maintenance, to make sure that the grounds are taken care of, that the animals are taken care of, that everything is still running smoothly, and that we are ready for that opening day, that if everything goes well and we don't extend the closing of the borders, our opening day, tentative opening date, is Monday, May 18th. And we are going to start reopening Nayara Springs first. In terms of sales and reservations team, we are here to answer your emails, your phone calls, your inquiries if you have them. The team is here Monday to Sunday from 8 a.m. Costa Rica to 4 p.m. Costa Rica time. So if you have those inquiries, if you have those guests that are already thinking about traveling, that are already kind of trying to get inspiration and finding where they're going to go next. So know that we are here to help you, to plan with you, and to assist you with any questions that you might have. Okay, so after that housekeeping announcement, we are going to go to the presentation. So for those of you that are not familiar with the brand, we are Nayara Resorts. We are in Costa Rica, in the Arenal region. We are a family of 3 resorts now. Nayara Gardens is our original resort. It's a family-friendly resort. It's the one that started everything back in 2008. In 2013, we opened Nayara Springs. Nayara Springs is a property that is adults only. So guests over 17 years old are welcome to stay with us. Is connected to Nayara Gardens, so they're going to have access to both resources if they are guests of Nayara Springs. And then last but not least, the very exciting new opening of Nayara Tente Camp. Nayara Tente Camp opened its doors last December on the 20th. And I mean, it has been amazing since the opening. It's a completely different product. It's a completely different offer for the Arenal region and for Costa Rica. It's a glamping experience, and we have 21 tents in Nayara Tente Camp. It's a family resort, and it has been honestly huge surprise and amazing feedback, and people are just so excited to have something different in the area. To give a little bit of an overview, Costa Rica we are located, like I said, in the Arenal region, which is in the central region of Costa Rica. We have two international airports, Liberia, under the code LRR, and San Jose Airport under the code SJO. And the distance from either airport is around three hours. So you can fly into either of those and we can pick you up, get your clients to the resort. And the other option, if your clients don't want to be 3 hours on the road, Nayara has its own private plane. So we have a Piper 500, it's a pressurized cabin with a maximum capacity of 4 passengers. And we can take off from either airport and land in the local airstrip in La Fortuna. And it can also be used if your clients are continuing their trip to Guanacaste or Manuel Antonio. We can also provide the flights for them within Costa Rica. So to give you a little bit of a plan or itinerary, I normally suggest if they arrive into San Jose, which is more popular and have more frequencies, and they go into Nayara, most guests will combine this area, which is all about adventure, all about activities outdoors and nature. And then they will combine it with an area on the beach side. You have Guanacaste, or you have Manuel Antonio, where you have the largest national park that Costa Rica has, is Parque Nacional Manuel Antonio. You also have beach there. And if they're coming in a different time of the year, for example, August, September, October, on the Caribe side, we have Tortuguero, where the weather is much nicer if you are combining the beach and the adventure, okay? But it's very important to keep in mind that this area here is where you go hiking, zip lining, hanging bridges. It's all about adventure, it's all about nature, and it's all about outdoors. And this is Nayara Gardens and Nayara Springs. I like to use this image to show you how the properties are connecting and how easy it is to move from one resort to the other one. So right here at the top on the right, you have Nayara Gardens. Nayara Gardens with the area, the main restaurant and the front desk and one of the swimming pools, and all 50 rooms right here. One thing that is very particular about Nayara in all 3 properties is that every single room is a standalone unit. So you have complete privacy. You don't have a neighbor right next to your room. So it's very secure and it gives you that sense of, okay, I'm on my own right here. Even if the hotel is full, you get that feeling of being in a very secure, very private place. And then from Nayara Gardens, right here, we have one of the bridges. We have 2 bridges, one at the bottom and one at the top of the property that connect the 2 of them. And you can easily walk into Nayara Springs. Nayara Springs reception is right here. And then you have all 35 villas that are exactly the same room type, the same style. So can't go wrong in the rooms in here. They're all exactly the same. And you also have here one of the pools and one of the options for restaurants in Nayara Springs. Here a little bit more of the map. The one thing to remember is that if you have guests that are staying in Nayara Gardens, they're going to have access to all the facilities in Nayara Gardens and Nayara Springs if they are older than 17, if they are adults. If you have guests in Nayara Springs, they're adults, they can go into Nayara Gardens. The only limitation to move between the properties is if they're kids underage, they're not allowed into Nayara Springs. So here we have 50 rooms, 29 Casita Deluxe, our entry-level room, and 21 Rainforest Villas. We have our main restaurant, which is La Terraza. We also have sushi fusion, that is Asia Luna, the swimming pool, and the wine bar. And for Nayara Springs, we have 2 restaurants, Amoloco and Mis Amores, and 2 swimming pools as well. Last September, we decided to have a renovation in Nayara Gardens. we were applying for Relais and Chateau, and we felt that we needed to upgrade our common areas. So we closed the reception and we closed the restaurant for 2 months. And this is our brand new reception area in Nayara Gardens. It looks absolutely gorgeous. It's so spacious and the light is just amazing in there. So now both Nayara Gardens and Nayara Springs are members of Relais and Chateau. Casitas Deluxe. Like I said, this is our entry level. We have 21 units like this one. We have 6 units that have 2 queen beds, and all the rest have king size beds. They are around 600 square feet. And they all have balconies. This is one of the main characteristics in all the rooms. Each room in Nayara Gardens has a balcony with an outdoor jacuzzi. Rainforest Villa, the next level up in the categories. This is a room that is very particular, has an octagonal shape and a wrap-around balcony. So you have plenty of area outdoor to enjoy and relax. You have hammock, you have sitting area, you also have the jacuzzi. All 21 Rainforest villas have king-size beds. So this is something to keep in mind. Sometimes we have a couple, they have a child. So this is a room where we can accommodate a rollaway bed and make it a maximum capacity of 3 guests. So it is spacious enough for a family of 3. Here again, wraparound balcony, and the gardens are absolutely gorgeous in this area. And bathrooms. The other amenity that all the rooms have, casitas and rainforest villas, is the indoor and outdoor showers. So you can find it in all our rooms, the indoor and the outdoor showers. And this is the other area of the hotel that has been recently refurbished. Is the main restaurant where we serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Breakfast in Nayara Garden is a buffet breakfast and is included in all the rates always. And this is La Terraza. So now we have a more of a al fresco dining. We have our bar where we do our welcome cocktail every evening at around 5:30, where we do the meet the managers cocktail. So our guests can come and have a drink and some finger food, and they get to meet the manager on duty and the GM if he's around. It's a really nice activity that we do with our guests. Asaluna Fusion and Sushi Bar, a lot of color, very bright. It's still small and gives you that cozy feeling. So it's a really nice area of the resort. And then we have Nostalgia Wine Bar. At Nostalgia, we also do the wine pairing dinners, if you're interested in, and we do tapas and wine. So this is an area that is mostly visited in the evenings and after dinner. So people are going for dinner and then they stop here for a glass of wine and just relax and enjoy the ambience. And then we cross the bridge towards Nayara Springs. In Nayara Springs, we have only one room type, it's a spring villa. All the rooms are the same. And as you can see, king size, 4 posters, gorgeous and amazing bathrooms. Let me just go back just one thing. Right here, so it's absolutely so spacious. As soon as you walk in, you have the room towards one side and the bathroom and the outdoor showers toward the other one. But the main amenity here is the plunge pool. So each villa has its own plunge pool fed by natural hot springs. And this is the place where you can order breakfast in the room and have it in your terrace and just jump directly into your pool and be lazy and enjoy your room while you're here. Outdoor showers, dual outdoor showers in these ones. And then we have the amenities outside. Silita Lindo is our swim-up bar. So you have tables inside the pool. This is a very popular spot In the afternoon, when people are coming back from the activities, around 5, 6 in the afternoon, everyone gathers here for a drink before dinner. Mis Amores is where we serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner as well in Nayara Springs. Nayara Springs also has breakfast always included, but in here is a la carte. And all our guests can order it delivered to their room without any additional charge. We feel that that's especially an add-on here because the setting is more romantic. It's couples and they want to, just enjoy the room and be lazy, and they don't want to be kind of getting dressed and going for breakfast. So it's something additional that all our guests really enjoy. And in Nayara Springs, we have another option for dining, which is our fine dining restaurant. It's Amor Loco. I know that sometimes this image is like, oh wow, it's kind of purple. Yes, it is, but it works. It's just so magic when you just walking around the resort and you make your way to Amor Loco and you just walk in, and it's the lighting, it's the live music, it's the colors, everything just makes sense and works. One particular thing to keep in mind is that all our restaurants are exclusively for our guests. We don't take outside guests for our restaurants. And especially during high season, we always need reservations because as you can see, they are not large restaurants. The maximum capacity is maybe 30, 35 guests at each time. So it's important to have reservations to keep the flow going and for them to have the best dining experience in all of them. Here we can see the outside of Amor Loco, we have sitting inside and outside, but you can also see here our second pool. We call it the quiet pool. It's where people just go to swim because there's no music in this pool, there's no bar. So people just enjoy going there with a book or swimming or just relaxing by the pool. The other amenity in Nayara Springs is Mi Cafecito. Mi Cafecito is an area located right above the reception area. And here is where we do our coffee tasting activities. We have homemade gelatos and, of course, a wide variety of coffee. Costa Rica is well known for the coffee and the chocolate, and this is where we take advantage of all of that. We also have the pool table. We have some like a library, some bookshelves, and people use this area kind of like a clubhouse. So sometimes if it's a little bit of an afternoon shower, you can find our guests here enjoying coffee, enjoying reading a book, and having a place to just be relaxed while it's raining outside. Yoga, there's two things that get better in this property when it rains. One is the yoga class in the morning at 8 in the morning, every morning, and it's always open for all our guests. And the second thing that gets better with rain is our spa treatments. You will see that it's always, we have this open air concept in our bungalows. So the sound of the rain with the treatment, with the music, just enhances the senses and makes it much, much better. Here is one of the bungalows. We have 9 in total. There's a spa area in Nayara Gardens, and there's a spa area in Nayara Springs. Some of them even have plunge pools as well. So if you have guests that are staying in Nayara Gardens and they don't have that access to the plunge pools, to the hot springs, you can book them or offer them to book one of the spa treatments in one of our bungalows that have the plunge pool. So they have that experience with the spring water as well. Fitness center, we have it, is there, but most of our guests enjoy doing their activities outdoors. So there's plenty of room within the resort. We have 62 acres. We have 3 different trails. So if they want to go for a walk, if they want to go running, we have plenty of space within the resort, and it's all outdoors. But we have the eventual guests visiting the fitness center. And we are moving into Nayara Tente Camp. Nayara Tent Camp opened last December. Is also connected to Nayara Springs and Nayara Gardens. As you can see from the map, right here is the access to Nayara Springs. Right here is the access to Nayara Gardens. It's walking distance if they want to walk between them. And if not, we have golf cars going around the property and they can take them there. Right now, Nayara Tent Camp has 21 tents, all the same. And we have one particular thing is that we have 6 sets of interconnecting units. So if you have a larger family traveling together, or you have a multi-generational group traveling together, we have the option of offering them interconnecting units where they will have this walkway between the 2 rooms, instead of having it's not interconnecting next to each other. They have the walkway, giving them privacy in each tent and plenty of space. So in here you have a lot of open space, and the main idea of the tent camp was that connection with nature. So you have 100 degrees of views of the volcano, king size bed, and 2 day beds in each row. So and these are the day beds. The day beds are 2 meters long for 80 centimeters wide. So it's plenty of space if you have a family of 4 that they want to stay in the same room. This is the option for them. There's also a terrace, and then you have the plunge pool. Again, plunge pool fed by natural hot springs. We have water that we bring straight from the volcano and we access into the property. Bathrooms, you have indoor and outdoor showers, and you have the bathtub as well. And this is a little bit more on the layout. So you have the bathrooms right here, the outdoor showers, the king side, and the 2 day beds. The outdoor living space, where you have the table and the sitting area, and then you have the pools. Here is a shared walkway that I was telling you about. So you can either have them together here or have 2 different families. This is how they look. So it's comfortable, it gives plenty of space, and it's still private enough in each room. This is a family resort, so kids are welcome, families are welcome. And the one thing that makes a difference with this resort is the views. Nayara Tent Camp is built on a hillside, so each room has views of the volcano. They are stacked on top of each other, so they have plenty of space between one room and the other one, and these are the views that you get from your bed. The other area that is popular, and it was something that we wanted to have for a long time, is thermal pools. So these pools is a group of 7 pools where we have one of the pools with cold water, like regular water, not temperature water. And then we have 6 different temperatures in the other pools. So you can go from the highest temperature to the lowest one. And this area is open for all our guests. It's not specifically for Nayara Tent Camp, but for every guest of the resort. It's within the jungle, just as you see it. We didn't touch, we just built the pools in the setting that we had, and it's just absolutely gorgeous up there. And it's open until 10 in the evening, for example. Guests can enjoy it until way late in the evening, even after dinner. It's something that is becoming very, very popular, and guests are loving it. Okay, I think that's all from me.
Okay, great, Connie. Thank you. So we do have some questions that have come in.
Okay.
First question are all 3 properties air conditioned?
Yes, all 3 properties are air conditioned.
Okay. And what are the plunge pools heated at Nayara Springs and the tented camp?
No, the plunge pools in each room, they are not heated. They are all, I mean, they're not heated by any human factor, if you can call it like
Yes,
that.
man-made.
This is already hot springs water that we bring from the volcano. So that's one of the things to keep in mind, that the temperature might vary, because it can be that it was raining a lot, so it might be cool on the cooler end of the 26 degrees that we normally have. So it goes between 26 and 34 degrees normally. Oh, that's Celsius. Fahrenheit, you need to know.
That it's okay.
Okay, yeah, sorry.
The volcano is naturally heated.
Yeah, of course.
Correct. Correct. And the next question about the hot springs, are they sulfurous? Do they have the smell of sulfur?
They don't smell
Okay.
because of how it's extracted from the volcano. But what is a good thing is that they don't smell for us humans, but it's really good because it's affecting the mosquitoes. So we don't have mosquitoes in this area, which is something that people normally ask. But the sulfur in the water keeps the mosquitoes away.
Very good. Next question is regarding the airplane transfer that you mentioned. What are the rates for the airplane transfer, private plane transfer?
From San Jose is $750, and from Liberia is 1,000.
Okay, and on that same token, can the private plane transfers be shared with like another guest, or do you have to pay for all four?
No, I mean, if they know each other and they want to share, it's fine. But we work it as a private transportation.
Okay. Best time of year to travel to Nayara?
Popular high season is between November and April, because most guests will combine their visit to Nayara with their visit to the beach on the Pacific side. But if I have to recommend you, like the best time to visit our region, September, October is the best weather, and it's the best time to see the volcano and to have everything. It's low season in Arenal, so you even have promotions and better rates during that time. But the most popular season is between November and April.